monkey, Jake. Not a performing monkey. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's week? Let me know. Mine was shit. I got my face drilled in by a dentist. It's horrible. Horrific. Supermoto or sport bike, reptiles? At the moment, ride a sport bike, but I do hope to have a supermoto in the future. Something I really want to have. Absolutely love them. I think they're awesome. Jordan Derbs, hi man, welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. Keelan Rush, do you have your DAS? No, I don't. Well, I did my DAS, sure. I did the I did my A2 license first, and then 6 months later I did my full A license. So I didn't really do the DAS, but because I'd already been riding bikes a while by the time I did my full bike test. But yeah, Puffle the Pro 228, welcome to No Notification Squad. How you doing, man? Jordan, thanks for liking it, man. Appreciate it, dude. Dentists are horrible. Like, I was proper like suffering because I had like a massive filling here. You guys don't know one of the gory details, but like she had to do another refilling and all that stuff, and oh, it's horrible. Started. Michael. Rabco says, I love it when Duke Boyd does wife Q&A. Dude, are you selling ZX6R? Yeah. So I'm definitely selling the ZX6 reptiles. I ride a ZX6R 2005 model, so the last of like the proper 636s. Mighty Vinny, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, dude. I am selling the ZX6. I'm just trying to work this out, guys. At the moment, whether or not it's actually like legally possible to sell the Ninja for you guys on a competition for £5. I think that'd be awesome if I sell it for £5 to you guys. So I'm just trying to sort that out at the moment. But as in legally speaking, because I don't want to be, you know, I heard some YouTubers who were doing stuff like that, and they actually got called out. And yeah, it wasn't pretty. It was not pretty at all. So I'm just look. I am going to be doing this competition if I can. I really want to do it because I think it'll be awesome. And then I'll give back to you guys. So you guys, once I hit, I think I'll do it like once I hit. You know, I'll do the announcement of who won when I hit 10k, which I think would be really cool, like a little 10,000 subscriber like opening reveal where I'll pick the winner on the live stream. If I do the raffle, I'll pick the winner on live stream, and then they can, and you know, then they'll win my bike, which is cool. I think that'd be awesome. Sounds horrible, Derek. Am I too close to the mic? I don't know, mate. I'll put it away a bit further. Yeah, I'm on my A2. I just want a ZX6R to wait till August to do my A. Yeah, that's that's what I did. I got my A2 in like the summer of a couple of years ago. I got my A2 in the summer, so I got it in like May, and then because I wanted a bike for the summer, even though I was turning 24 that September. I was just like, mate, gonna get the license. So I spent 300 quid getting my license done. And then just got the bike, just did my full license after that. I mean, it was the best way of doing it because I easily passed both tests, no problem. But yeah, like ZX6Rs are awesome. You'll love it. I still don't understand why the UK licensing laws does that. We've spoken about this before. Why don't you just give it to Gabby? Rad, that was an option for sure, but she needs to sell her bike first. So her bike's on eBay at the moment, to be fair. So she's trying to sell her bike at the moment. And then once her bike is gone, and then we can talk about whether or not, like, I'm either going to sell it to her, or if I can do this, like, competition with you guys, do the competition. Mighty Vinny, where can I get my tickets? Dude, I'm literally just trying to sort out the legality of it. Like, once I actually put the competition up, like, I'm going to do a website for it. So you have to buy through the website tickets, and I'll, like, announce everything like that. But the law, as I can understand so far, is that you have to answer a stupid question like, when you buy your ticket, you have to say, I'll put a question on there being like, okay, how many cc's does the Ninja 636 have? And it's like 636 cc's, right? So that's what you have to do. Otherwise, as far as I can tell so far, it's classed as a lottery, and a private lottery is illegal unless it's for charity. So I have to do it as a competition, if that makes sense. It's obviously a lottery because I still pick the winner. I'll pick the winner, right? And you know, you have to, it's skills based, right? So you have to answer a question correctly to get in. and buy a ticket. So I'll do it at some point, but I'll let all you guys know when it's happening. I'll announce it. I'll post it everywhere. We can sort it out that way. I have a grand final for baseball in 3 hours. Wish me luck. Good luck, Jordan Derbs. Good luck. Ewan says, what's the best A2 licensed motorcycles? Dude, anything, I've said this before, anything that you can restrict, Ewan, any bike that you can restrict is the best, for me, the best A2 motorcycle. Because then you can de-restrict it when you pass your test. And restricted motorcycles as well, you only lose power from the top end. You don't lose any of the torque, usually. So you can have the full feel of the acceleration from the unrestricted bike. For instance, an MT-07, you can restrict it, right? Which means that the only thing that's restricted on the MT-07 though is the horsepower, technically. So horsepower is generally high top speed. That's what horsepower generally means, like how fast it can go. But torque is the feeling of acceleration. So when you restrict an MT-07, you lose top speed, which is fine because no one gives a fuck about top speed. But then you keep the feeling of the acceleration. So any restricted bike will be faster than a dedicated A2 motorcycle, if that makes sense. So anything, my answer to you is anything that you can restrict. That's legendary. Please not before April. Rab, I'll try to do it before April, man. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with the thing, but it'll be cool. There was no such thing as A2 license when I passed. Feels old, man. Yeah, that's the thing. Also, back in like 2013, they had I think it was just before 2013, you could restrict any bike for any license, because now you can only restrict a bike for A2 that makes less than 90 horsepower to the rear wheel stock. So that basically like puts out all of the 600cc sport bikes and above. You can't do it. Whereas before, I remember you could restrict an R1 or whatever it is you wanted to down to an A2 license or even to an A1 license. So you could restrict an R1 to 14 brake horsepower. Don't recommend it. Wouldn't work properly. But like, I know some people that have done it. It's kind of crazy how that works. Thinking to get a 15-year-old 5-blade R1. You reckon that's a good idea to jump from a 125T to a 1000cc? Chat is also welcome to the answer. Rab, I mean, honestly, dude, anything that you think you can ride, like, Reptile says no, but like, I would say anything that if you're a responsible person, if you're a responsible person, you can ride anything. And the thing is that with 1000cc's and with any sport bikes, right, is that the scary stuff happens when you hit the power band. So that's when the bike really takes off. So like on my Ninja, you have to be in over 10,000 RPM to get going, right? But it's really, really docile and it's like a little baby before you hit that speed, before you hit that RPMs. It's really, really easy to ride. They're so easy to ride. So going from 125 to 1,000, you can do it and it's fine, my opinion, if you have good road sense, you know how you are on a bike, you know that you're on 1,000 and you've only ridden a 125, right? So you know you're on something that's big and powerful, yeah? And you respect it, and you just take everything slowly, and I think you'll be all right. Other people are welcome to disagree with me. That's my brutal, honest opinion after having all the bikes. I had a 125, I had a 600, I had a 600 V-twin, I've had a 636, I've been on thousands, I've ridden all kinds of motorcycles. That's my honest opinion. Killing Rush says, I have a Z300 at the moment. It's not too bad. Nice bike to play around. Yeah, of course. The thing is that smaller CC bikes can be so much fun to ride because you can use the full potential of them, right? For sure, absolutely. I'm not dissing on smaller CC bikes. Like 300s, even 125s can be loads of fun. Like I learned a lot on my 125. It's literally, you can have so much fun on these small displacement bikes. I wouldn't go back to it because I like my power now, but like you get my point. Mighty Vinny, what I said, I went from 125 to 750, just kills you faster. Mate, Vinny, you can kill yourself on any bike. Like, that's the thing. Like, you can kill yourself on any bike, you know? It's just, obviously you have a higher chance of dying if you're doing 140 miles an hour down a dual carriageway. So, oh, God. I do live in England, Jake. Restrictors do have an opportunity to fall off. But I do... I mean, Rab, I do agree with Michael that it's probably best to go for a 600 before you get a 1000cc. Just to be on the responsible side of things. Or be like Vinny and just get a 1290 Super Dugar. Are you going to ignore me? Are you talking about ignore or eggnog, Jake? Can you restrict to 750cc as the maximum? No, you can restrict. It doesn't matter. Like Triumph do 1200cc bikes. Or like you can restrict anything. It doesn't matter how many cc's they have. You can restrict anything that makes less than 90 horsepower. Sorry, to the 90 horsepower to the crank stock. So you can restrict a lot of bikes, but you can't restrict. Typically, you can't restrict the big, huge displacement twins. You can't restrict the 600 4-cylinder bikes. You know, you're kind of stuck in that way. MT-07 or Tracer 700. I would definitely get the MT. You'll have more fun on the MT, for sure. If I crash my KTM, I'd want to die. Oh god. I know. That would be that. I mean, if you crash a KTM, just kill yourself right there, man. That bike is too beautiful to drop and not kill yourself with. When you crash on a Super Duke, you want to die. You want to be. It has to be a spectacular moment. So Tristan, what's up, man? Yo, DB, where's Leo and what's her name? Yeah. What's her name? He's hidden me from chat. Capo, man, how you doing? I haven't hidden you from anything, mate. Gamer Acid Films, what's up, man? How you doing? Jake, no, you have to buy a ticket, Jake. If you want to get the bike, you have to buy a ticket when I announce it, okay? That's the deal, guys. I'm not giving it away. I do need to get a certain amount of bloody tickets sold as well. I live in England, motherfucker. Capo, I haven't blocked you on anything, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Tristan, look, Leo's going to be around here soon. So is Gabby. She's just coming. She's literally just coming. I know you're all here for her. Just chill the fuck out. Oh, God. Johnny Ward. What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, dudes. But literally, guys, like, you can restrict. So you can. There's actually a website here. Let me show you this shit. Okay. We're going to go here. And we're going to go. So if you want to see what bikes you can restrict, go A2 motorcycles. There's actually like. Here, let's move this over here. There's actually a dedicated website for it. Oh, I don't think it's going to move. I have to move it on here. Make this bigger. So like things you can restrict here, like obviously MT-07, Honda CBR 600F, KTM EXE450. You can restrict Bandits. You can restrict most of the Ducati monsters. You know, then there's what's really cool about this website is they're constantly updating stuff. So like, where is it? Let's go. Browse all A2 legal bikes. Here we go. So you got the Kawasaki Z800E, which is really cool. That would be fun to restrict. The Ducati Hypermotard 1100. Wow, that'd be a beast to have on your A2 license. Fucking hell. Imagine having this on your A2. Like, how sick would that be? How awesome would that be, having that on your A2 license? I'd be so chuffed having that on my A2. God damn it. What else can you restrict? I'm curious, actually, what they've updated it with. I mean, obviously the 390 Duke, even though that's a 690. Oh, here we go. You guys can't. Yeah, even though that's a 690, there's the 390 Duke. Obviously the ER6, Aprilia Duro 750, which would be sick. You can also restrict the 690, the old Bonnevilles, like everything. Like this was my first bike. This one here. That's what I had. The Ducati Monster. That was a good bike to have on an A2 bike license, and it's like it's cheap as well. Like you can. Oh my god, Honda C90, you can restrict that. Can you imagine? You rock up and you're like, yeah, I'm actually, I need to put a restrictor on my C90. Do you supply restrictor kits for the Honda C90? It's far too fast for me. Can you imagine? What else? This was a cool bike. I also had this bike as well, the Honda VFR. This was a freaking awesome bike. It's a 400cc 4-cylinder bike, and it has 60 horsepower stock, so you can restrict it, and it sounds insane. It's just awesome. So much fun to ride. They look a bit dated. They do look a bit dated, but they're, oh god, huge fun. That as well. Imagine that, having that on your A2 license. God damn it. That'd be sweet as a nut. As a nut sack. You know, basically, my point is you can restrict a lot of bikes. But anyway, go check out that website. It's well worth it. Like, well worth it. And see, I'm catching up with the chat. Vape Nation. No, it's like, I think I'm smoking some, what flavor is this? Blueberry Hill flavor. Blueberry Hill flavor. Oh, Gabriella's joined us. Do you want to grab a chair, hon? Wait, she's coming in now. Come. I think I can get you on stream here. Huh? There we go. That should be all right. What else we got here? So yeah, I'm vaping the Blueberry Hill at the moment. Gab's here. What do we got here? This is my second stream, says Ice Rainbow. That's awesome, dude. Reptile says, I like the naked style street bikes. I just don't think they look as sexy as a sport bike, and they look kind of small, short. I mean, they want to think like, it depends what bike, man. Because you can have street bikes that looks like naked bikes that look really good, don't you? You can have naked bikes that look awesome. Like Gabby's Cafe Racer looks amazing. Oh, don't want to cancel her out there. Like Gabby's Cafe bike looks insane. Have you been around for a while? So what's up with you getting a new bike? Haven't been around for a while, so new bike was put on hold for a while, Tristan, and now it's coming back. We're sorting it out at the moment. I might actually be putting my bike on a raffle competition for you guys to win. So you buy a ticket for £10 or £15, and then you can win my bike, and I'll announce the winner after, like, I don't know, like a month of the competition running or something. Like, one of you guys could win. It'd be awesome.
Fuck, it's hot.
Oh, fuck, it's hot. Adam, how you doing, man? Yo, Duke, do you follow the MotoGP? I'm a huge fan. Cannot wait for this year. Oh, dude, I can't wait. I really can't wait for the new GP season. I'm a massive, what's his name? Who's the guy who rides for Ducati? I'm repping for him. Fuck, I can't remember his name. Hi, Nicholas. Duke, you fancy a Ducati, don't you? I kind of fancy a Ducati. You can't not fancy a Ducati. You can't fancy. I mean, but what bike I'm getting, like this, okay, like I'm not going to talk about this every single stream, like a load, but I'll be getting something cool and interesting. We'll just leave it at that. We just need to sort out. It's either going to be a speed triple, an MV Rivale, which I really like at the moment. Fucking, what else was it going to be? Something else. A KTM Duke. One of those ones. It's going to be cool. Gabby's made a decision on what bike she's going to get, though. And I think it's a really good decision.
Yeah.
So, I think it's a really good decision.
I mean, I'm still thinking about it. I'm pretty sure,
yeah,
but I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah. She's not, like, she's still thinking about it, but, like, the one that you're really thinking about getting at the moment is what?
The Super Duke 390.
Yeah, the KTM Duke 390, which I think will be really cool.
Just because it's smaller also than the 600 something.
You really didn't want to say what it was, did you? Yeah. You were like, you know, trying to keep it all secretive and shit. Yeah. What the fuck?
To guess.
Yeah. She likes to keep you guys on your toes.
What?
You like to keep them on their toes.
Yeah.
Can I have some of your tea, by the way?
No. It's my tea.
It's my tea. You can't have any.
You can have some.
What we got?
It's not like the English tea.
What is this shit?
Manzanilla.
¿Qué?
Manzanilla.
Manzanilla.
Yeah.
C'est bueno.
Bueno.
Very bueno. Very bueno. He fancies the three-wheeled bikes. Mate, I can't wait to have a three-wheeled scooter. Honestly, though, that was the sketchiest fucking bike I've ever been on.
I wouldn't.
It was so sketchy. You don't. I've actually ridden a three-wheeled scooter before. For my sins, Lord have mercy. I've actually ridden one, and it was friggin' horrible. Because like, what happens is they have like a little button, right? Because it's obviously got three wheels. So when it's standing upright, it like locks itself in place, so you can't move. And then as soon as you hit the off button, the whole like system that keeps the bike upright just goes, it just goes off like a drunk person who's just collapsing. It's horrible. So like, as soon as you turn it off, you feel like the whole weight of the bike on one. It's really horrible. It's really weird. And then like, the worst thing is that when you've been used to riding motorcycles and then you're on a scooter, you like have to pulling. You feel like you always want to pull in the clutch.
I've
So
never
you're like,
ridden one.
oh, it's sketchy
Ever.
as fuck. Like,
Ever
honestly.
in my life.
I've ridden a scooter and a 3-wheeled scooter. Both of them are sketchy as hell. It's like, I'm coming up to the traffic lights. I'm just like...
3-wheel must be worse.
Oh, it's horrible. It's not meant... That thing is
like,
not meant to stay upright. That thing is not meant to be upright. It's against nature.
In that case, I prefer to have a quad.
A quad, yeah. You can get a quad. Like, the
That's
Raptors.
cool.
The Raptors are quite
done,
cool. Really? You're a quad bro.
No.
Were you? No?
I'm not.
But yeah, like the scooter, I was like coming up to a roundabout or a traffic light or something, and I'm like just pootling along, and I'm like, crap, pulled in what I thought was the clutch, but it was the rear brakes. Then you start skidding, and it's just like, since you're so used to riding a motorcycle, it's like it's bloody dangerous. And I was like overtaking trucks on the highway, being like the whole way, like just duck down trying to overtake trucks at like 60 mile an hour. It's horrible. I just got a Honda 12 CBF 125 and it's sick. That's awesome, Johnny. Well done. Welcome to the motorcycle religion. God bless you. Gabby, you're gonna feel the lack of power, man. If you had a full license, come on. I mean, like, she's not gonna feel the lack of power. The cool thing is that the 390 Duke is so torquey. It's almost got as much torque as the 690 Duke, which is crazy. It just doesn't have the top speed.
And I mean,
which is awesome.
What I have right now is not like it's not like you can go really fast.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that, to be honest, like I don't feel like going fast if I'm not on a track or whatever. Because I mean, here, like there's so much police. I don't want to mess around.
Yeah.
To be honest, like I really want to keep my license. I don't want to be like.
So yeah, I mean, like we're trying to get more like low speed hooligan, and we're trying to get away from top speed getting caught by the police, which would suck ass. Yeah. Should I start off my first bike with a 125? It depends how old you are. Relevant. It really does. It depends how old you are, man. If you're of age to get a bigger bike, get a bigger bike. That's my opinion. Because you're going to outgrow the 125 really quickly. Nicholas McCoy, Capo, sent me to watch this man. What? Do you want me to say? I'm not paying the guy. But thanks for joining. Rab, I love the multi taste of Assam tea. You guys should like it. I love any tea that tastes like it's just come from the pit. You know?
Oh, and another thing, too, is that I don't really care if I feel a lack of power, because in the end I'm changing bikes quite often because I get bored really easily. Yeah. So it's not like I pretend to be like, oh my god, I'm spending 10,000 in a fucking bike. No. Yeah. I'm like not spending that, first of all. And secondly, I just like to change, experience a bit different bikes. That's it. Yeah, and I think the 390 is really cool, and like KTM have also released a new app for their like screens as well. Yeah. So that you can it's so cool. You can connect your phone to the screen of the bike. So this is the new the GPS on the. Yeah, so you get your phone screen, like GPS and everything, all your music and stuff on the dash on your motorcycle, which is pretty cool. But it's also a bit dangerous, isn't it? Because you're not going to be watching porn or something on it, are you? Well, who knows? Well, driving along. Oh, I've got to a red light. Got a quick time for some pornography. Boom. And then you turn it off and just keep going. That's what you watch. Yeah. Squeaky things. Gary says, "Hey man, love the channel. Just wondered when the raffle for your Ninja will take place." Gary, I will let everyone know on my social medias when it's going to happen. As I said before, I'm just working out the legality of it all. And it's not going to be a raffle. It's going to be a competition. So you basically, when you buy a ticket, I've said before, when you buy a ticket, you're going to have to answer a question, A, B, or C. And it'll be something like, what colour is the sky, or something like that? Is it A, orange? Is it B, green? Or is it C, blue? And then you have to I mean, I would be doubting, because sometimes it's a bit orange, isn't it? Well, that's just you, isn't it, really? But that's what's going to happen. So I think then it should be okay. The Brits and their tea. Actually, Jake, okay, Jake, since you've been insisting enough, Gabby and I, at some point, will do gummy versus real food, because I'm going to get diabetes, and you don't care about my health, apparently. Actually, like this thing, I've seen videos of that, but it's just so disgusting. Who wants to have these things in the mouth? Disgusting thing. It's just like Haribo, but on like a really big scale, isn't it? That's what gummies are. Oh,
And like when you,
Not
or
that-
what if you get like, but what if you get something really weird?
Not
Like
that
if you
much
get a
of
gummy, if you get like a gummy dog, do you have to
okay,
like?
'cause I thought it was that one that is like our cams, whatever you call it, but it's like you can pick it up and can like taste like wet socks, and some others can taste good. You know what I mean? It's like they're
No.
They're pretty good. Like
No,
it's
no,
a
no,
pretty
no.
good channel
No.
like that do.
No, those are like the assorted beans. You get like one that tastes like
Shit.
bogies and shit and stuff like that. I'm not random says, what are your thoughts on the Vulcan S Kawasaki? Shall we have a look at the Vulcan S? I don't actually know what the Vulcan S looks like. I know what I've ridden a Vulcan 1600, 1700. And that was like a huge motorcycle. Damn, it looks pretty good. But I think it's a 650, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's a 650. Is it a 650? Let's see. Vulcan S. What is this CCs? Because the 650, I think you'd get a little bit bored of it. Oh god, Kawasaki. Vulcan S. Specifications. What does it have? I think it's a 650. Yeah, it's a 650. I mean, you'd have fun on it, to be fair. Oops. I think I've gone off stream. Hang on. Whoopsies. I've clicked the wrong button. This is not good. We're going back. I've fucked it up big time. Wait, hang on. We're going back. I'm so technically inept. It's actually hilarious. Here we go. Should be back on the stream now. So I can actually see the chat and stuff. Oh my god, that was horrific. Let me do this again. Do this properly this time. Oh god, everything's catching up. All the stream. Oh my god, no. No, all the chat's catching up. Oh my god.
Oh my god. What the hell? Is that like...
Yeah, no, I'm still here. Sorry guys, I just clicked the wrong bloody button. Hang on, we're going to do this again. Okay, so... We're going to go off that. We're going to go on to that one. And then we're going to do Kawasaki Vulcan S. Right, I got it right this time. It is a 650. It looks good, like, to be fair. It does look really cool. But it is a 650. I do feel that you might get a little bit bored on it. I know somebody that actually had one, and they traded it in pretty quickly. He probably put like 40 miles on it. Gabby, are you going to get a 2017 or a 2018 model?
2017.
2017. Because they're a lot cheaper. Like, you can get them 2017 for like $3,000 or less. Yeah. It's mad.
Well, I don't know, like, I know a lot of people do not agree with me, but yeah. I don't like to spend on a bike more than maximum 4,000.
Yeah. Ewan says, would you change the tires on a new motorcycle, or would you just keep the stock ones? Keep the stock ones. They're always pretty good. Stock tires, like, manufacturers don't give you rubbish tires. Like, they give you decent tires. Like, most...
They don't want to give bad image to...
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you buy a new bike, and then the bike's great, but the tires are sketchy as hell, like, then it's just not going to get good reviews. So, like, keep the stock tires, wear them out, and then get something else. But, again, it's all your opinion, though. I usually change tires. Cruisers are boring, just my... Cruisers aren't boring. Cruisers have their place, man. Like, Reptiles, cruisers definitely have their place. Like, I love a good cruiser because you can just cruise. That's it. It's chilled riding. It's a different mentality. Tasteful Cash 365. Hello, man. How you doing? Dude, you planning any group rides anytime soon? Yeah, Adam, man. I'd love to. We're going to do it as soon as Gabby gets a new bike and as soon as summer, like, comes around. Because, like, at the moment, it's still pretty crappy weather. So, I rode my bike yesterday and I hadn't ridden it in about 2 weeks. So, like, it's just been really, really horrible. But as soon as the group rides are done, as soon as the summer comes along, I'll be posting group rides and meetups and stuff like that on my social media and on YouTube and stuff like that, so you guys will know what the hell's going on. Because it would be really cool to go for a ride with you crazy cats. Would that 650 be a good beginner bike? I think it would, actually. That 650 would be a very good beginner bike. You would have to probably restrict it, but it would be a good beginner bike. Yes, I think so. Thinking about getting an Aprilia RS 250 MK1. Any thoughts? I mean, Aprilia. The thing about Aprilia's RSs are that they're fun bikes, but they do have a habit of breaking down. So if you have a nice deep wallet, get one. If you don't, probably think about it. Or if you can get people who know a lot about two-strokers, like, think about it. Sumo, my child, is the light, is the way. I just think cruisers were boring to ride. Yeah, cruisers have loads of torque. Like, you don't underestimate cruisers. Like, they have loads of torque. They don't have much top speed, but like they get up to speed bloody quickly. I got a GSXR 1000 and the stock tires had to go. Really? I'm sure. I don't know what year that would be. Was it, Michael, what year was that? Because most big manufacturers on the thousands especially, they supply with like super courses and stuff like that, which are great tires. Not in winter, but in summer they're awesome. Gary, cheers, man. Have you been on any track days? I booked my first one at Cadwell Park. Just hope I don't bin it. I've been on a couple track days, and I've come off a couple times as well. So, like, the thing is, like, I've had a couple crashes on track. The worst one was when I was on a school bike. So I rented a bike through the school, and I came off at, like, 90. Like, that was not good. And it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault.
Your back was hurt.
But my back was proper fucked up. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, I was driving, yada, yada, coming into a corner. I was in the newbie group. You know, had my high vis on, really sexy, going around a corner. And then the guy in front of me slid out. He, like, low slided. So I couldn't change my path. Either I crash, basically, or try to brake really hard, or I'm going to hit the guy and run him over, because I could just see it happening. Like, he was just coming straight towards me. And so I was literally like, okay, yoink, smashed on the front brake, and I was in a bend, and then I just low slided out. So that hurt. And then I remember, like, all I remember from that crash, it was about 90, and I just remember having my face down on the track, just seeing all the floor just scoot by, and I was thinking, like, that's gonna suck tomorrow. That's gonna suck tomorrow. But yeah, you won't bin it. Just take everything easy peasy. Take everything slow, and you'll have a great time. Track days, I think, are really good because you get to learn a lot more about riding. So, like, you think you can brake hard on the road. Wait till you brake on a track. You fucking can brake so much harder than you think you can. And it's awesome. Just, Gary, just take your first couple laps really easy and then wait for your tires. Probably the first lap. Do your first lap really easy, wait for your tires to warm up, and then get spanking it. Because if you go into turn one with cold tires at 100 miles an hour and you try to, like, proper lean it over, it's a recipe for destruction. So just take it easy. That's my advice to you. Goodbye, Jake. See you later, man. Thanks for joining the stream. Dude, I was riding in snow last week, so sketchy. Dude, tell me about it, man. Like, I refused to ride in the snow, but then I rode the Triumph Scrambler in the snow, which was so much fun. But I've actually had to ride once on my old Ducati Monster in the snow, and these had, like, barely legal tread on the tires, like, horrible. And I was, like, going at 10 miles an hour on the side of the road, like, this is fucked. You had all these, like, BMW X5s just, like, driving past me, just not giving a shit, spraying stuff everywhere. And I got home and, like, my whole visor was just iced up, and it was horrible. You haven't ever driven in the snow on a bike, have you? No, she's from the continent, you see. Yeah, she's from Mediterranean.
To be honest, I'm not fancying it.
No, it's not good times.
Yeah.
2015 Bridgestone S20. Bridgestone S20s are half decent, dude. They're not going to supply you with shit tires. Like, it's just not possible. Got a 2008 Jigger 750 from new and Bridgestone BT16s. That's so weird, though. Like, I don't know why they do that. Most suppliers supply you with decent tires. Like, Triumph, I know, are awesome. They always supply their bikes with supercourses. Into Deep Daniel streams. Hello, man. Welcome to the stream. Reptiles, are you a car guy or do you like motorcycles? I like cars, but for me, cars have more of a practical sense to them, you know? So I like my cars. I like my little fancy interior. I like having my music on. I like it to be a bit of a jam in the car. But, like, I don't really care how fast it goes. I just want to get it from A to B comfortably, and I want to be able to do my sing-songs.
I like cars, too.
Gabby likes cars, yeah. But we're more... I mean, bikes for me are bikes... When I have bikes because I want to have cheap, fast thrills, you know? Whereas a car, I think it's, like, more of a practical tool. I like nice cars, but I don't really care how fast they go.
You spend more in a car if you want a nice car than in a bike if you want a nice bike. That's the thing. Yeah. That's the difference when you're young.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I love cars when they're fancy. Like.
Not as bad as my crash. Remember? Yeah. Spun out on both bikes at the same road and had three times nearly been. Ooh. Ouch, man. Is that why you traded up the Jixers? What do you think about wearing high-vis? I don't like wearing high-vis. I don't think people should... I mean, I think that if you wear them for the reason that you think you're being seen more, fair enough. But if you're going to wear a high-vis and then put polite at the back of it, like, I think you're a bit of a twat. That's my honest opinion. Nice meme says, hello, mum and dad. Anyone help first bike 125 for a tour rider? Daniel, any bike that's a sport bike you'll be fine on. So like the Yamaha R125 is a good one, or the KTM 125 the RC 125, really good bike. Basically sport bikes in general are better for taller riders because of the ride height is typically a bit higher. So I have a friend of mine called Dan who's, I think he's like 6'2" or so maybe even higher taller than that. But he has a Yamaha R125 and it suits him really, really well. Any other hobbies than riding? Yeah, man. What do you do other than riding?
Working.
Gabby, well, yeah, we both work full-time jobs, but like, you love. I mean, Gabby's a shoe designer, so she designs shoes and she sells shoes. I mean, and so.
I don't really do that anymore.
No, but you know, Gabby likes shoes and clothes, and so she does, you know, she does lots of shopping and like making the house cool and stuff like that. But me, like, my hobbies, I like gaming, and I'm like, at the moment I'm trying to start I have a couple business ideas that I really want to like really go full throttle on and try to set up, all bike related, but I need to just work out how I'm going to do it right now. But some businesses would be, that's what I'm looking at the moment, is like setting up some cool businesses that are bike related, which would be really cool. The Homicide, what's up, man? How you doing? Riding in the rain after sunset was hard for me on the A road. Right, I don't mind riding in the rain, but it's like when you have that amount of water on the road, it's just a nightmare. It literally is a nightmare. Gabby, you got WhatsApps?
Yeah, 2. Fuck.
Radars, you got WhatsApps. Get the Honda Valadero at 125XL with touring. Yeah, the Honda Valadero 125XL is also a good bike for tall people. What's the score on the Ninja you keep on getting rid? We've been talking about it this time, man. Basically, either going to sell it, but I want to do a competition with you guys that I've said about this before a lot on the stream, but I'll say it once more, is that a competition. So like, you guys would buy a ticket, and with a ticket you have to answer a question like A, B, or C. It'd be a really easy question to answer. That makes it a competition because it's illegal to do private lotteries, private raffles. And then after you buy a ticket, you can buy as many tickets as you want. And then once after a certain period of time or a certain amount of tickets are sold, I will choose a winner, and then one of you guys will win the ZX6. That's what's happening. So essentially, you could own my bike for like £15, which I think is a pretty fair deal. And I'll announce it all on live stream and stuff like that. So that'd be quite cool. Reptiles, I just want to ride my bike up north so I can see the northern lights. Would be something out of this world. Dude, I'd love to go properly touring with you as well.
That's
like,
cool.
Properly touring with Gabby would be cool.
To be honest, it's like, I don't know, like, maybe I'm becoming a bit of a pussy or something, but I'm not feeling like going, oh, let's go tracking day, you know, go super fast or whatever. I think I'm changing a bit, like, in the way of wanting to really have fun and go back maybe more to the roots of how I started motorcycle, you know?
Yeah.
Like, less speed, but more fun in other ways. Yeah.
Very, very mature.
Yeah.
Very mature. Very
life,
mature.
You know?
Very mature, Gabby. You're drawing in. I mean, how old are you? Like 45 years old?
Yeah, I'm 70.
You can see it in your eyes. Yeah, you're like 75. She's like the curious case of Benjamin Button. She was actually born as an old woman. Now as she gets older, she's actually getting younger. You see, it's kind of weird. The UK motorways are fucked with 3 lanes. Yeah, well, M25 is 4, man. At the same time, you also generate enough revenue to get another bike, so it's women. I mean, hope that's the plan, Homicide. So I want it to be past a certain point. So I think, let me do the math. So my bike's worth about $3,000 because it has full service history and really low mileage. So if I do 15 tickets, so I would need to sell 200 tickets for me to get the value of my bike. So I think 200 tickets at £15 is pretty reasonable, and I think 200 people would do it. If it goes over, what I was thinking about doing as well is that if it goes over the 200 tickets sold, I would do like a top 3. So like the top place, like, so my number one pick, so like the person who wins first place gets the bike. And then number 2 would get like a Bell helmet or something cool like that, like a cool helmet. And then number 3, you get like a Duke Blade t-shirt or something like that, which would be quite cool. So I think that'd be quite fun. So then, you know, then you know, it's not just one person who wins something, and then you can get all the different stuff. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it should be kind of interesting. I saw you in the car the other day, but I wasn't in the video. Oh no! Why didn't you say hello, Jude? Sorry, Gabby. Which model KTM Duke were you trying to get? Do you like the look of the new 790?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, trying or sitting on them, I really like the 390 because it's so small and, you know, and light. I think I come from a bike which is so heavy. Like, I'm just bored of having something big and heavy. I want something fun, light, and, you know, comfortable, but not being, you know, like grandparents.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. But I think she was gonna get the 2017 390 Duke.
Yeah.
I think I like it. It's a cool bike. What bikes you looking at, mate? I'm looking at all the bikes, every single one of them. But it's going to be a naked bike. It's going to be the Speed Triple, an MV Brutale or an MV Rivale, a KTM 790 or the 690 Duke, or a Ducati Monster, something like that. Chrissy McClune Gaming, hello, welcome to the stream. Keelan Rush, what about shipping? I mean, the thing is, dude, is that I have to limit if I do the competition, I would have to limit it to UK people. Because if I did it, obviously it's a bit difficult to do it to the US. Or the Tuono Rab, absolutely, or the Tuono. We have I have access to a really good 2007 Tuono, which is cool, but that's on the card as well. I'm just looking at it. But I mean, if we do the bike raffle, I could do it to the EU, but you would obviously have to pick you'd obviously have to pay for the shipping, right? And obviously, if you are not from the UK, if you're in the EU, it may be quite complicated to get the bike over there. But
plus, if you are in the EU, you need to change the.
Yeah, that's fine though. No, you can import it. You just have to pay tax on it.
No, but what they don't think also about it, because I was researching about it when I moved here.
Yeah.
Because of my bike, is that obviously the lights. That's one of the things that you will need to turn or replace because it's actually pointing the other way.
No, it's not on bikes.
I swear to God,
it's not. It's not. You don't have to change the lights on a bike. It's on cars.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and it's only in
100%.
France. And it's only in France you would even have to think about it. All the other countries, it's not really a problem. You have to pay tax. You have to pay import tax, which is like a percentage of the value of the bike. So it'll be a couple quid. I mean, Keelan, if you could sort out shipping, I won't pay for shipping to Northern Ireland. But if you can get the bike to Northern Ireland, good on you. I mean, but I won't. Honestly, unfortunately, I won't be getting the bike to Northern Ireland for you. SLG Media, hi man, how you doing? Relevant says, yeah man, sport bikes, you don't feel how fast you're going. Naked ones, you have a sense of speed. Exactly. On my Ninja, man, you can be doing, the bike comes alive after 80 mile an hour. And when you're doing 130, it feels like 80 miles an hour. It doesn't change. You might be right about the headlight, Gabby. Maybe. Michael, I did think it was just cars.
I mean, I'm not the type of person who talks without knowing what I'm
True,
talking
she
about.
doesn't bullshit. She does know what she's talking about.
I would never say what I said.
You see this face.
If,
She's Googling it right now just to tell me I'm an asshole.
Because I looked it up and that was one of the things that they were saying that you needed to do when you move into the UK with a EU motorcycle. So,
yeah. Nomad, hi man, welcome to the stream. Canada, I have family who live in Kingston, Ontario. I love Canada. Yeah, you would have to, DJW997 says, yeah, you would have to change the lights to the newer E-Mark lights flick up to the side. A Euro bike in the UK would blind. Oh, okay.
Bam!
Damn, okay.
bitch!
You can smack the hand. You can smack it.
I'm not even smacking it. Doesn't even deserve that.
I don't need to smack it because I'm right.
Oh, what? No, you don't need to. But the thing is that he's so sure about it when he says it that it makes you feel almost like, oh my god, then I'm wrong. Because he's so sure about his answer.
That was the worst thing I could have done. I'm so gonna get punched later. That's horrible. I'm really sorry. I should have thought about that before I did it. I'm sorry. Don't stab me in my sleep, please. I want to keep holding my testicles. I'm sorry. Ow, fuck. You don't fuck with this one, man. I get in such trouble. Yeah, you guys all got me in trouble, okay? You should have just agreed with me. Why are you not agreeing with me? Fuckers. He sounds confident, makes you doubt yourself. The thing is, though, is that I sound pretty confident, but Gabby always knows when she's right and I'm wrong. Like, she's very quiet, but as soon as she's right, she's just like, BAM! It's just like, you don't fuck with her. Like, even, like, no doubt in her mind at all. It's awesome. Give him a Newcastle brown ale if you want to do him harm. Isn't that thing like a mad fucking, like, loads of... It's got, like, a huge percentage or something like that, isn't it?
Never tasted it before.
Yeah. I've got you into ale, though, haven't I? A little bit. Gabby does like her ale.
I really like, anyways, beer in general. So.
She is a bit of a beer girl. You're a beer girl.
And gin tonic, too.
And gin and tonics. I'm now, like, literally transforming her into an English woman.
Can I drink tea? Like,
she drinks tea, fucking ales, gin tonics. Oh, she's hooked on peanut butter and Marmite now.
God.
Like, she has a...
That is literally godsend. Like, it's so
a godsend.
good.
Yeah, she has, like, a hard-on for peanut butter. It's like, in the morning, she'll just wake up for the sole reason that she gets to have a peanut butter toast. Not life in general. What are you talking about, Matthew? Get one Pro chargers with bored out piston and cam. Yeah, you can do that. Quite, you know, they that does make shit go quicker. People end up in hospital from drinking that shite. Yes, we've seen her drinking habits. Haha, booze monster. She's not an alcoholic. You've got some tea left.
Actually can't stand really well alcohol, so you might have seen the only glass
Mrs.
I've drunk.
Hot.
Yeah, which I'm not, but it's just to put my autoestime.
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 Okay.
Not even French people talk like this accent.
Oh, us English people always like say the French they talk like this and
but we
they
don't
have
speak like that.
such a problem and they're terrible. Oh, I better shut up again. I'm gonna get stabbed. Not that strong. Carlsberg Special brewers want to avoid. Oh yeah, no. Isn't the Scottish one where it's like a 40% beer or something mad? Yeah, like you have to drink it as a shot. I have no idea. I want to try it. I've had like the strongest alcohol I've ever had is absinthe, and I was just like, nah, doesn't really do much for me. Like for me, spirits are fine. Like I can handle spirits like an absolute champion. As soon as I have anything fizzy, champagne, or a few pints of beer, or if I mix beer and wine, which is the ultimate no-no.
Oh no. The worst thing is what did I mix the other day? It was
just
like
down.
wine, and then I had like a glass of oranges somehow. I don't know why.
Oh, you were feeling sick, yeah. Don't mix wine with anything.
So sick, like not sick of being drunk, but sick of wanting to throw out. Like, oh,
yeah. Does she like Branson pickle with cheese sandwiches? Oh, you would love that. That is actually that is a fantastic shout. I need to get you Branson pickle. It's like Branson pickle is like a very English. Okay, it's like a spread, right, that you put on things, and traditionally it goes with a cheese sandwich. So you have it like, you have your bread, then you have a cheese, then you have a bit of Branson pickle, then you have your bread, right? So it's in a sandwich.
Okay, that sounds good.
And it's really tasty. It's like very sour but sweet.
Knowing myself, no sweet.
No, it's not really sweet. It's very sour, but with the cheese, it makes it like it balances it out.
It's not sweet.
No, the Branson pickle is not sweet, but it's like a very dark pickle.
Because pickles.
It's like, okay, it's like
it.
normal pickles, but cut up into little squares,
No, but
and then
wait,
put
wait,
in
wait,
like
wait,
a
wait. Are we
sauce.
talking about the same pickle?
Mate, fucking Branson
Can
pickle.
you show it to me?
See, I'm gonna show you Branson pickle. Right. Let me see if I cannot fuck this up again. So Branson. Here we go. It looks like that. Look at the face.
What the hell
This
that?
is god tier level sandwich making goodness. Look at that.
But what is it supposed to be?
It's pickle. So you got little bits of pickle in the squares, and then it's put in like a sauce, and it's like fucking godlike. It's really good.
I mean, I can't judge. Every single time he introduced me to something, I do this face, and then I'm like,
It's true. When I got Marmite, I was like, "Hey Gabs, try this," and she was like, "Ew, what the fuck is that? That looks like tar." And I was like, "No, trust me, you'll love it." And I just put like no butter, no nothing. Just gave it to her, and she went, "Oh, that's so good." And then I looked and like I nearly lost my hand because I was holding the bread. And then with peanut butter, she was like, "Oh, I don't like peanut butter." I'm like, "Have you tried peanut butter?" And you were like, "No." And like, "How do you know you don't like it?" It's just because She goes, "This is the fabulous Gabby quote, right? I don't like it. Why? You've never tried it. I know, but I know myself." And I'm like, "Gabriella, just shush and try the peanut butter." And then you tried it, and now she loves it. So we got Gabby on the crunchy peanut butter, and in the co-op today they didn't have any crunchy peanut butter, so I got a smooth one. I brought it outside,
so sad.
and she was so sad. She was like, "No, you don't have the crunchy peanut butter. My life is a lie." And I was like, "No, trust me, you'll like the smooth one as well." So I put a bit of smooth one. You're like, "Oh, that is another pleasure," and I'm like, "Okay."
God.
Look, Gabby is like, "Oh, that is another pleasure." That's bloody brilliant. Gabby don't know what Branson pickle is. What the fuck? You English people make me puke. This live stream is becoming regular. So there has been the ood time. Gabby had come in from a night on the vino. Yep. Have you ever had Earl Grey tea and there's a Christmas ale with bourbon? Ooh, that sounds nice. Newcastle brown ale isn't as strong as Stella. Okay, so it's like a shit ale. Beer and wine is bad. Beer and vodka is like, yeah, you always got to go up the level, you know? I want to see you guys drink moonshine. Man, I'm never having that. Gabby don't know what Branson pickle is. What the fuck? Older people in my family...
I'm not English. How am I supposed to know?
Yeah, but you do drink Bovril.
Because my great-grandmother
Bovril, the weirdest thing ever.
Because my great-grandmother is English, but I don't know. Like, I don't know her. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it just comes generation after generation. But the pickles...
The pickles? Angry pickles?
The pickles, I don't know. It's not something like you go and buy, you know, like easily like this. Oh my god, this looks amazing. I'm gonna eat it. No.
Older people in my family almost always say "you're next" when we're at weddings. So I started doing the same to them at funerals. You're next. Oh, that's horrible. Small chunks less. Marmite with butter is wow. I do like a little bit of butter with my Marmite and cheese as well.
I love.
You love.
What was it? What was it?
Marmite with cheese.
No. There's something so much better. Marmite and then avocado on the top.
Oh,
you die.
Boom, son.
You
Marmite
die.
avocado is like god tier sandwich making as well.
Oh god, and a beer.
And a beer, yeah.
So good.
Add some stewed cheese. Oh, yummy. Gabby, you need to try it with cheese and some ham, some tomato and cucumber. Yeah, seriously. Seriously, Gabby, have a cheese and pickle sandwich. I need to get her one. Should we hold a rally at the neighborhood kebab shop for the forging of the hygiene standards? Absolutely. I think we need to have a rally at the neighborhood kebab shop so Gabby can try everything. Bovril. I only ever had Bovril.
It's so good in soups.
It is good in soups, but I only ever had Bovril football matches. It's like you get a hot cup of Bovril. It's like the one time you have it.
It's so good. It's so good. Like,
no.
really.
I would never have Bovril on toast though. Never.
No, I mean neither.
Not in a million years.
Never done it. We just use it in soup. Like my mom puts it in the soup.
Not in a million years do I have that on toast. It sounds minging.
It doesn't sound really good, to be honest.
I had Marmite with cheese once. I threw my guts up. Not good. Man, you just gotta... It's like Marmite. You gotta train yourself to like it, okay?
I can have literally put my spoon in the Marmite.
Yeah, that's next level Marmite addiction.
I just like it.
Anyway, guys, I have work tomorrow, so I'm going to end the stream there. But thank you so much for coming and watching. Awesome chatting to you guys. I will let you all know about the raffle or slash competition that's going to come up for the Ninja. I think that would be a really cool, fun thing to do. But as I said, I just need to work out the logistics of it all. Blah, 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 blah. But once that's actually going, I'll announce it and let all you guys know. But thank you so much for joining the stream. You guys are awesome, as always. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Good night. Ciao, ciao.